Hey there, this is Trent Goodbody, Freedom from Government, and I had a very interesting interaction with some Nevada Highway Patrol officers in downtown Reno. Stay tuned for more. So I was coming back from Southern California. I just picked up this car and because I needed it out at the land, and I was going through downtown Reno, and all of a sudden I noticed Nevada Highway Patrol behind me, and I had expired California tags on the back. And usually I don't do that. Usually I just have my private tags, so it was like I don't know, those state tags, expired state tags, are like a cop magnet, so don't do it. Go to my website, shop.freedomfromgovernment.org, to get the tags that I use and the ones where I never get pulled over when I use them. All right. Anyway, I was coming back from Southern California, going through Reno, and this cop is behind me. I notice him behind me, and then he gets in the lane adjacent to me and stays in my blind spot while he's looking at my tags. And they expired, their California plates. They expired March of this year, so they've been expired for a while. And having the state tags on there, they presume you're one of them and you're operating in commercial capacity. So he pulled me over, and I got off the freeway and didn't break any traffic rules. You know, I used my signals, and I pulled into a shake and stake parking lot. And yeah, the expired plates gave the cops the presumption of jurisdiction. So they pulled me over. Like I said, if you're using the private tags, you usually won't get pulled over because you're noticing them. You're giving them notice before anything even happens, before they have a chance to even turn on the lights. But I did happen to work it out anyway, and the best way to win a court case is to have no court case, right? So that's how this ended up. I didn't give the cops any of their own paperwork, no kind of state paperwork. I did give them a rescinded social number and their date that's on the birth certificate. But that's theirs, not mine. And the name I gave them was actually my DBA. I'm the name holder of that name. I can use it in commerce. If they want to force me into a contract, that's fine. But, you know, any order they give me, I bill. I bill for orders. And I'm not cheap. So that's that. I asked if they were planning on using anything against me in court right from the get-go. I said, I'm not into self-incrimination, you know, and that's the Fifth Amendment. I didn't say, I have the Fifth Amendment. I said, I'm not trying to incriminate myself, you know, and part of that is not giving you anything that you can use in court against me. So I also used strong religious foundations, which is the First Amendment, First and Fifth right there. And what I should have said, but I couldn't remember at the time, is that I don't worship graven images. That's what an ID card or driver's license really is. Graven images and false idols. So that's funny. Also, in the video, I said they asked me when my birth was, and I said, well, you're using tricky words here because I was born, not birth, which is a document created without my knowledge or consent or even the mental faculties to be able to comprehend what the heck they were doing. So, yeah. I also was very polite and respectful. I told them at one point that I didn't want to teach them anything. I was nice to them, yet I asserted my rights. And, you know, it's interesting that this happened just a few days after the Las Vegas shooting. And I threw that in there as well. I said that it was awful, and I'm praying for all of them. So I think the strongest points that I made during the stop was that I was not operating in a commercial capacity. I'm not a beneficiary of government services, therefore I'm not obligated to them. I don't have a duty to follow all their policy. When they asked me if I've ever had a driver's license, they were trying to determine if I was competent to be behind the wheel in the first place. So I did admit to that. I was honest. I asked them if there's anything I can do to not get arrested today. You know, I was nice and respectful. Another really big thing is self-incrimination. I let them know that I was not trying to incriminate myself. Like the question, will it be used against me in court? I said that right away. I didn't give them consent, but I didn't challenge them. I didn't challenge their authority, and I didn't say that I didn't consent. I did it in a different way. I didn't say anything about constitutional amendments or, you know, anything like that. I just asserted my rights. Yeah, that's probably the strongest points. Some other points are, you know, I guess this isn't really a point. My dogs were barking for the first minute of the video, so I apologize about that. Also, religion. Either get one or make one. Because you have to have something. I don't know. You know, if you told the cop, I'm an atheist, you know, and you didn't have any kind of higher authority in your life, he's going to be the authority. He's going to take that place. And I think I mentioned this before, but the name is actually a DBA. It's the name I use, and I say that right in the video. And okay, I guess I took up enough of your time. Here we go. Without further ado, here is the audio recording of what happened yesterday. Hi there. I just bought it. You know, I really respect you guys and thank you for your service. But I can't, in all honesty, are you planning on using anything against me in a court of law? I don't want to self-incriminate myself.
Well, I appreciate that. The matter at hand is that it's not valid to be on the road.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to determine why it's not valid to be on the road and what I need to do to try and get you on your way. So,
well, I do have a title.
So that I do have to investigate. So what documents do you have?
I have a title, but it's at my remote land, 30 miles north of Lovelock.
Okay. What about a driver's license?
Will it be used against me in court?
Well, you have to provide your driver's license to me if you have one.
I'm not operating in a commercial capacity, though. I'm not operating in commerce. The driver is only. I really don't want to try to teach you anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
well, in any event, I do need to see a driver's license for you. That I do need to see. Do you have a driver's license?
All I have is my ministry credential.
Okay. Are there any weapons in the vehicle?
No.
No firearms?
No.
Okay. Okay. Have you ever been arrested?
Yeah, but is there anything I can do to not get arrested today?
Yeah. Well, he's not operating in a commercial capacity, so he doesn't have a driver's license to give me. So. Okay. So have you never been licensed to drive a vehicle? So I can assure you that you do need to have a driver's license to operate a motor vehicle.
Would you allow me the chance to make that argument in court?
Well, I'm not a judge, so I mean, I'm not going to have the argument on the side of the road here with you. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I've been traveling a while. I
think he knows you're down on your luck. Okay.
Yeah.
You have an ID card to show him?
I don't have state ID because it's against my religion. If I were to go get a state ID, I would be I'm not, you know, I'm not a piece of plastic. I'm not a picture. I can't. I'm not an entity.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this out for you.
Have you ever had a license
Not in Nevada.
in California?
No.
Where at?
Oregon.
Oregon?
Yeah.
You living in Reno?
I'm living 30 miles north of Lovelock in remote in the desert.
Right on.
Well, my and this is the only transportation I have, and I can't walk. I'm disabled. I can't walk 30 miles to.
He's not here to. He's here to be nice to you.
Well, that thing that just happened in Las Vegas was awful, and I pray for all you guys. And I'm not trying to get in trouble. I'm just trying to go home with my dogs. And
Yeah. Well, we'd like to be able to help get you there. That's why I need to investigate, why the vehicle was expired. And,
yeah,
yeah. So you're saying so the story is you just bought this vehicle.
yeah.
Okay. When's just bought it? Give me like a time frame so I understand.
Like within a week ago or so.
That title?
Yeah, but it's at my remote land in Lovelock.
Do you have an insurance card or an old insurance card or an old registration in the
I
vehicle?
don't have anything like that in here.
Nothing like that.
No
in here?
paperwork.
Okay.
And plus, I believe that if I provided that, I would be incriminating myself. So I'm not trying to.
No.
No. You're not
See,
criminating.
what we like to do mostly is get you on your way.
Yeah.
You know what? And if you help him get you on your way, we're all good.
Yeah. Well, it's against my religious beliefs to surrender to government. You know what I mean? To apply for any kind of benefits or
What religion is that?
old order Mennonite.
Really? I never
Yeah.
heard of that.
Well, that's what we're doing. It's like Amish.
Really?
Yeah.
Right on.
But like I said, I'm not trying to cause any problems.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Yeah. No
I don't
worries.
wanna-
And regardless of religious belief, because we're not out to hang you up for that, the reality is regardless of what religion we all are, there are certain things we have to submit to when we operate vehicles on the roadway, and that is having a valid driver's license and having the vehicle registered to be on the road.
do you have jurisdiction over California? Not to be rude or anything. I'm just
I do, sir, because you're operating in Nevada.
Your name's James Trent?
yeah. Well, I'm not actually operating. I'm just traveling. I'm not in a commercial capacity. I'm not for hire. I'm not making a profit. I'm just trying to go home.
No worries, and I'm not here to change what you believe or anything like that. I can only just tell you how it's going to be and what I have to do. So I'm here to work with you as well. So, name is James Trent
Goodbody.
Goodbody. Is that your birth name? Is that your name of birth?
You're using some tricky words with me here because I mean, a birth is not. I mean, I was born, but that doesn't mean. I mean, upon me being born, there was a paper document
Well, let
created.
me articulate it this way.
Yeah.
Am I able to identify you by this name? Is this name a valid name that somebody like myself would use to identify who you are?
It's the name I use. Yeah.
It's the name. Have you used?
How bad do you want to drive out again?
I feel like you guys probably aren't going to let me drive out of
We're
here.
more than willing to just give him your name and date of birth, and you'll get a citation, and you'll be on your way.
Okay, my name is James Trent Goodbody, and my birth date is.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, we're trying to give you a citation,
yeah.
and you go on your
Yeah.
way. It's not, I mean, tow the car, all this
Yeah,
stuff.
anything. If there's anything I could do to help prevent that,
We're here to help you, brother.
my dogs are my life.
But we got a job to do. We have
Yeah.
bosses, right?
Yeah.
So you get a little bit of paper, and you go on your way.
How about a social security number for you? Because we don't have a driver's license. So
I
need some other way to-
I rescinded that. I'm not able to use it. I'm
Prior
not.
to you rescinding it, what was it?
But I'm not supposed to be using that.
Okay. So it's been rescinded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have any traffic warrants?
No,
When's the
I'm
last
a
time you
good
were
guy.
arrested? You told me you've been arrested in the past. What were you arrested for? And about? Give me a time frame. Is this a while?
At least like 10 years ago.
Oh, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Okay.
I don't try to get in trouble, you know. I try to serve the Lord.
Go back home.
I'm trying to go home. I'm trying to serve the Lord.
And we're going to get you back home. Momentarily. You just chill, okay?
All right.
Keep your seatbelt on and remain
You got
in
any
the car.
grenades or anything in the car?
Nothing at all like
No
that.
weapons, no
I don't
weapons.
carry weapons.
Right on.
Understood.
Loving, big, jolly guy.
Yeah.
I'm digging it. Cool, we'll be with you in a minute.
All right. Hey, is there anything I can do to prevent getting in trouble next time? Like, if I buy a car, should I take the plates off or?
You should have had the title with you. Less than 30 days, nothing but a happen.
Yeah, and it is, and I wish I had it, man.
Give us 5 minutes to be out. What year's the car?
2000, I think, maybe 99. I'm not sure. I am not. Yeah, don't quote me on that.
A couple more minutes, you'll be on your way.
All right.
Well, I guess it's your lucky day. You know why?
Why is that?
Well, I couldn't get my printer to boot to give you a citation. And that's the truth. So, otherwise, I would have given you a citation.
Yeah, the video cut off a little bit early, but that's pretty much it. I asked him if he would shake my hand, and he said he would give me a fist bump. So we did that, and he let me go. He drove away. Let me, and I couldn't believe it. It was crazy. But the important thing is that I had a state plate on the car, and that gave them the presumption of jurisdiction. So get those state plates off your car. I got plate replacements at shop.freedomfromgovernment.org. And Hope you can take something away from this video and hope it was inspiring. And we are getting somewhere. Word is getting out. So keep up the good fight, and thank God for all the blessings he gives us. I guess that's all I have for today. Thank you. Peace. Peace. Those cops just let me go.